No, we've actually been really busy. Early on this season, we named a squad of about 30 odd guys to be involved in a development phase, and obviously we've got a lot of guys playing Super Rugby that are away at the moment, and I think there's about 10 of them. So we've got to develop the next tier of players, as well as the guys that were in the Magpies previously. We've got to keep them in the mix and make sure that we're getting better as we go through the year. So we've had a squad train together since December, and we went to Auckland in March on a 2-match development tour with a lot of those guys mixed together with a lot of academy players, really young boys, and then mixed together again with some standout club players to be able to give these guys an opportunity, especially while our super guys are away. So that same squad's was really successful in Auckland. We had a draw against the Auckland development team, and we gave an Auckland development team a hiding. So I come back from that, and we've trained Monday, Wednesdays with that same squad. Obviously those guys have got it pretty tough because they're also into club rugby and training Tuesdays and Thursdays. So essentially those guys are training Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday every week, playing on a Saturday, having to do some sort of recovery on a Sunday, and then back into a Monday. So it's been quite a tough period. So we've been able to train those guys, but also get around the club rugby, and we had a good club meeting here with all the club coaches and managers to let them know where we're coming from as far as all their players are concerned, where they sit, that we're going to be getting along to club rugby, and we've got a schedule sorted out. There's 5 club games on each weekend, and there's about 5 or 6 of us here that are getting around all those club games, and we're videoing and recording 2 of them. So if we're not seeing them live, we're actually catching up on those games on the weekend with some footage. So we think we're pretty thorough in club rugby, and we're managing to see a lot of guys and cover the base really well. And in saying that, the last month our squad members have had that last month off from us. So we've obviously identified that they're away a lot at nights training, and Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So the last month we've said, look, get away from us. We're not going to be doing any team training at nights. You're still going to hit the gym in the mornings, but you go to your clubs and put a little bit more effort into your clubs, and give yourself to your clubs a little bit more, and help them develop the rest of the players and freshen up, really. Get away from us, get away from our trainings, get away from my voice, I suppose. So from next week on, we'll be pretty full on with trainings, and obviously leading into pre-season games, which will start in August. So we've got a couple of months to get these guys doing what we think is right, and changing a few things, and hitting certain areas that we think we need to be working on. Yeah, club rugby's been really strong this year, and there's a whole lot of guys that are putting their hands up in club rugby, especially for us. And as I said, we're identifying a lot of these guys because we've been quite thorough, getting around those games and seeing them up front in person, as well as being videoed. So there's a whole handful of club guys that are sticking their hands up, doing really well, and we've identified them, and those are the guys that we've called into our squad. There's obviously, with having our Super Rugby guys away, there's a time now to encourage these club guys and to get them into our mix, because I mean, some of our super guys, we don't know what sort of state they're going to come back in. With Ben and Hika, they could possibly be in the All Blacks, so we're looking at trying to fill our squad with maybe hookers and props. Same with Andrew Horrell, who's playing pretty well, and obviously Zach and Izzy, we don't know how they're going to feature within the All Blacks. So we've got to be really thorough, and maybe looking ahead to maybe not having some of those guys with us. So we've got to be able to grow the next group. So there's going to be definitely guys in our club system that will filter into our squad because of those reasons, and that's looking at wingers, and there's definitely a few wingers that are floating around club rugby that will start training with us and be involved with us, because if we don't have those guys, then we're going to have to pluck someone out of club rugby for some of those positions. So and we think from looking at the club rugby that we've got it pretty much covered with those positions from within the region, and especially for me within the backs, I'm not looking to look out of the region at the moment for any of those positions. So the guys that are in club rugby are the ones that we're watching, and are the ones that we'll be picking.